Discord, Zecora, A True Love by Switched Up. One day at Discord's own dimension, Discord having a tea party with Fluttershy, and during the tea party, Fluttershy can notice that Discord didn't usually at himself. He always is happy or making some funny jokes but this time he's kind of quiet than usual. Discord? Hmm? Is something wrong? Oh, no, nothing is wrong. Just been thinking. Oh, about what? Asked Fluttershy. Well, if I had to be honest, yeah, Fluttershy, I I have felt quite lonely since I was been reformed. You have? But you had your friends. Yes, I know I have my friends, but at the same time I feel lonely. I wish I had some special sound pony like you have. Oh, I see. Well, maybe we can help you. Maybe we can help you find your special sound pony. I don't know, not shy. I have been searching for myself, but most of the mares I talked to today either occupied with someone else or not the same way, not interested dating someone like me. Oh, but it must be someone you maybe would like to date. Well, said Discord, and looked at Fluttershy with start to blush. There is one pony I really like, but I don't know if she would even like me back the same way. Oh, who is it? Said Fluttershy. Even now she was curious. I no, I can't. I understand, said Fluttershy, because Fluttershy didn't want to nagging on Discord to reveal who his true love was. But then he looked at his friend. Alright, I will tell you, but promise me not to tell any other ponies about this. Promise? I promise, said Fluttershy, and she made a pinky promise. Discord took a deep breath and said, I'm kinda in love with Zecora. Fluttershy didn't know what to say. Zecora? Really? Said Fluttershy. He was still shocked but at the same time happy. Yeah, I am. I don't know if she likes me sing way back, but I kinda nervous even to tell her. But Discord, if you don't know if she likes you back, you maybe should at least tell her. I know, but I don't know what she even likes me the same way back. We kind of started bad in the beginning. I kind of used her house or her hut as prank. Turn it upside down, turn her some medicine to soap. Soap? Said Fluttershy started laughing, but yeah, I know that it sounds funny, but at the same time, it was not funny to see just to prank someone that I really love, said Discord. Later, after when Fluttershy had left Discord, he often then walked around in his living room back and forth, back and forth. Should I tell her? No, I shouldn't. But then he was talking to himself. Well, maybe Discord, you maybe should tell her. Yeah, but what should I do if she doesn't let me back? Said Discord back to his reflection. Well, you should tell her. Yeah, but why? And how? Well, like Fluttershy you said, maybe just show up to her home and tell her directly. Are you crazy? Said Discord, his own PC himself. Well, it's just was an idea, said his other Discord. Discord snapped his fingers and the second Discord disappeared, and he just stood there quiet for a moment and said, maybe I should tell Zecora I feel for her. Then Discord snapped his fingers and then left his own dimension and appeared right outside Zecora's hut. But now Discord felt even more nervous about how to do it. He could feel his body was shaking, but then he knocked on the door. Who is it? Said this Zecora. Zecora, it is me, Discord. Wait a moment, said this Zecora. She opened the door. Discord, what brings you here? She wasn't mad at the Discord, just surprised to see him. Can I come in? I need to talk to you about something. You're always welcome, said this Zecora. Discord sat down at the table and then looked at Zecora, who was sat down next to the table. So, tell me what brings you here, said Zecora. There is something I should tell you first. That for the last 2 years now, I have had some really strong feelings for you, Zecora. And I know that you might not like me the same way back, but I do, said Zecora. You do? You do? Said Discord. Yes. Even you pranked me many times, but I like you. Discord didn't know what to say about this. At first he thought that, no, I don't like you the same way, then he would be heartbroken. But to hear the opposite, he was not prepared for that. So Discord then said, maybe you would like to go out with me? Sure, when? How about tonight? Said Discord. Discord and Zecora then left her hut, and went to a close meadow nearby. They just sat there in the ground. Then Discord snapped his fingers, and a blanket with some food appeared in front of them. Maybe you like something to eat, said Discord. Oh, yeah, thanks, said Zecora. And while they was eating, it was a clear night sky. But then Discord wanted to make this a little bit more romantic, so he snapped his fingers once again, and then suddenly fireflies from middle of nowhere appeared around them. And Zecora looked up, and she started to blush, and she said, I never see so many, said Zecora. Discord just looked at Zecora with a smile and said, well, you deserved something more special, said Discord. And he said that the fireflies make your eyes sparkle, and you look so amazing, said Discord. Zecora just blushed even more, and then looked at him with a smile and said, You too, said Zecora. She was leaning over and kissed him. That was her first official kiss. They spent did not their date on the meadow until it was a little bit later, and then Zecora went home with Discord as her company. For the following weeks that afterwards, Discord and Zecora spent some time alone together at her hut or his dimension. Discord revealed to his friends that he and Zecora was dating now, and they all were surprised, but Fluttershy then mentioned that to Discord that she was happy that Discord was happy. And just a short time afterwards, Discord and Zecora were now a couple, and they spent a lot of time together. Even Discord spent more time with, even also time with Fluttershy at the tea party. And Fluttershy didn't mind that Discord spent some more time with Zecora. They often visit other places in Equestria that they haven't seen before, or even maybe return back to Zecora's homeland. But over the next several months, Discord fell more and more deep in love with Zecora, and even she started to love him even more. It proved that they were meant to be together. And so, after 4 years of dating, Discord was thinking that was a time for them to spend the rest of their life, since he wants to marry her, but at the same time, he was kind of nervous if she would say no, that she just want to be his girlfriend, nothing more. But he took the chance and the risk to tell her and ask her if the big question. So one evening when they were on the meadow where they had a first date, he used his magic to appear fireflies. Then he made them to spell the words, "Will you marry me, Zecora? Yes or no?" Zecora looked at it, and she looked at Discord first of all and asked, "Is this a prank?" Discord then shook his head and said, "No." Then she looked at the fireflies and back at Discord. She was blushing and said, "Yes, I'd like to marry you." And Discord, he felt that his heart was melting. He could never be more happier. When Zecora kissed him, he felt like he was flying up in the air, right up as a New Year's rocket. And it was a big explosion. And then he lowered down to the ground with a soft landing, and he said, "You made me so happy, Zecora," said Discord. She just smiled at him and kissed him again. The next day, they told their friends about this proposal, and every pony was really surprised, especially Fluttershy was just happy that Zecora and Discord was now going to get married. They decided to hold this wedding within the next 2 months, and so all the preparations for the wedding was started. Even Zecora and Discord was now quite nervous, but they felt ready to do it. They asked Fluttershy if she would like to be Zecora's bridesmaid, and she accepted. And even Twilight they offered her help and to perform the marriage, and they accepted as well. Rarity offered her help to make the dresses and the suit for everyone, and then on the wedding day, at the altar, Discord kinda was so nervous that he could cold feet. Literally. His feet was in a block of ice. And his friends looked at him and tried to calm him down. He wondered if he was going to make a mistake to not to marry her. But when he saw her walking in on the line along the aisle, he felt so happy. Now he knows for sure he was going to marry with his true love. And after the wedding, there was a big party. Even Pinkie Pie has organized an entire party. She wouldn't know exactly how much of this party could be, but she made it so big as possible. And the party lasted until evening. Later on, it's time for Discord and Zecora to go on their honeymoon. And they traveled to Las Vegas. And they were there for 2 weeks. And only 2 years after the wedding, Zecora was pregnant, and she got twin boys, half zebra and half draconis. And both Zecora and Discord was happy to be parents and have been married with their true love. That's how Discord and Zecora found their true love and got found. The end.